Quite frankly, this might be the dumbest thing that I've ever done to make money, but it made me $27,340 last week. It's not drop shipping, it's not crypto, it's not SMMA. It's something 99% of people overlook because it sounds really boring until they see the bread. And the crazy part is it's been sitting right in front of you. You just didn't recognize it the whole time. And I used to scroll right past it too, but now it's what funds my lifestyle, pays my rent, and has literally helped make most millionaires in the USA. And the best part, you don't need to know how to run ads. You don't need startup capital. Damn, you don't even need to know how to sell. All you need is a work ethic and to be coachable, and you'll fucking print. And this isn't something that's just luck. I literally put my boy Gunnar Vidari on 7 days ago, and his first 7 days, he deposited 8 fucking racks into his bank account. And a week ago, he was working at Crunch Fitness, making $2,000 a month. And if I'm gonna be very fucking blunt with y'all, if y'all can't sit through a 15-minute training video on how to make more money and pay attention, then you're cooked. You were never gonna make money in the first place. But if you're a part of the 1% of people who can actually pay attention to something, digest something without TikTok edits, flashy screens, monkey edits, and things like that, then this video will guaranteed step-by-step show you how to make your first $10,000 online in the next 30 days. So that said, lock in and let's get to it. All right, so first things first, this is the proof that we actually did 27 racks in a week, because I know y'all motherfuckers hate. On Monday, we did 5 bands. Tuesday 4.9, Wednesday 5, Thursday 5.7, Friday 4.7, Saturday 1.8. We ended off at $27,340. And these are just deals that like we closed throughout the week. So like I didn't sell shit on Monday, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But I sold 3 racks on Wednesday, 3 racks on Thursday. Ended off the week at like 10 bands. My guy Gunnar, he had a dry week on these 2 days, but last Thursday, so a week before Thursday, so this Thursday would have been his full week. Like I said, he wrote those 8 racks, but he did like 3K on Monday. This guy Thomas, his first day was Friday. He sold on Saturday. So you guys get the point. Now these are just deals that we closed. They're like 30-minute phone calls, like over the phone, very simple, easy closes. 1740, I get paid immediately on that. 1248, Kaleb closed a 1440. 948, Gunnar, that 1512. Colin, my fucking dog, I love you. He closed a fucking fatty, 2160 off a 30-minute phone call. 1248, Thomas, his first sale and his second day. He was working at like a firm or something like that. But like I said, the calls are around 15 to 45 minutes on average. The average dollar figure that gets paid out is around $800 to $1,500, just depending on what you're doing. And this was week 2 of June, like I said. Last week, in the first week of June, we did around like 20 racks, but I think it was around 19 on the dot or something like that. Now, this is why that the industry, life insurance, now I know you're probably thinking, what the fuck, whole life insurance, is that a grandpa job, is the #1 opportunity that you're missing out on. And starting your own life insurance agency is the way, and the most guaranteed way, backed by data, to fucking succeed. Lock the fuck in. Anyways, like I said, you get paid $500 to $2,000 per sale. Now, I've been in pretty much every industry ever. You know, I've dropshipped, SMMA, AI agency, AI automation, all this bullshit, freelance, brand scaling, everything, you know? And so the thing about, let's just take a agency, because that's the industry I'm from. If you guys don't know me, I've literally ran SMMAs or marketing agencies my whole fucking life. I scaled a few to 6 figures a month. And the reason why I like this so much fucking more is, #1, it's so scalable. First things first, this might sound fucking stupid to y'all, but how many SMMA guys do you see in fucking mansions and driving fucking Lambos or Porsches with rollies on? Like, you don't really see that many. Like, even the ones that are really, really, really making the money, like doing multiple hundreds of thousands a month. And the reason why that is it's complex. There's chargebacks, the margins are low and things like that. And so, like, let's say you sell a $4,000 package, whether it's like a high ticket product or SMMA or like anything like that, then you end up having to pay for ad spend, pay for this, pay for that, and you end up profiting like 2 bands, 1.5, and you have to fulfill on the product. All we do here is we sell something, and this is fucking ridiculous. We sell something for $100 a month, and we get paid 9 times that, or 12 times that. Now it just depends. But let's say you sell something for $100 a month, like I said, you get paid $900. So you tell me, guys, what's fucking easier, selling something for $100 a month that someone actually needs, or selling something for $5,000 that somebody just wants? Now, it's a no-brainer to me. And then you'll get paid out on that next day, and then you don't even have to do anything. Like, all you do is fucking sell this shit, and then you don't even have to do anything. Like, when I saw this industry, I was like, what the fuck? Why am I not doing this? I didn't understand anything. Anyways, the second thing is everyone needs it, right? The average person gets life insurance in their lifetime 6 times. That means that every single person in the United States, so there's 300 million people, let's say just half of those because there's kids and stuff. So 150 million people, the average person gets it 6 times because they cancel stuff out and stuff like that. So 150 times 6 is shit. I dropped out of college. What is that? 15 times 6? That's 900. So there's 900 million policies to be sold every single fucking year, or to people. So we're never running out of leads. So there's real demand for the product. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna get you more leads, or it's not like, oh, like anything like any of these like service-based businesses or like other sales industries. Like I wouldn't even consider this sales, and I'll get into that later, but like solar or construction or something like that. The reason why it's kind of hard is like solar specifically is because people don't need solar. Like the only reason why you're like you would get solar is like if you want to save $10 a month on your electricity bill. But there's real reasons why people would need life insurance. I know you guys might not see it yet, but I'll get into that in the next slide. But so there's real demand and there's a lot of fucking people. It's a needs-based business, right? So people need it. So we're never gonna run out of leads. We're never gonna run out of people to sell. And on top of that, literally it's the fact that during every recession, right? During every recession that the industry has ever been through, or the US, whether that's COVID and things like that, people think everyone's gonna fucking die, so no wonder they go and they get life insurance. So it's the #1 industry for creating new millionaires in the US. Now, real estate has created the most wealth statistically in the US. The industry, life insurance, has created the most millionaires when that's making $1 million per year, if that makes sense to you guys. Anyways, there's free leads, so you don't have to pay for leads, right? You're not running ads, you're not doing cold calls, you're not doing anything like that. And the commissions get advanced. So essentially all that means is like, let's even say you sell something for like $200 a month, right? Or even like $300 a month, because there's like mortgage policies that will be that expensive. I'll kind of get into that in a sec. But let's say we're selling something for $300 a month. Again, you get paid that times 9, which is gonna be $3,600, you know, and then you don't have to end up fulfilling on that. So you get the commissions advanced, or you get the payout advanced from the insurance company itself, because the insurance company is like, oh, like they're probably gonna stay with us for a pretty long time, so we'll advance it. So this is how to succeed at a high level, whether it's in this industry or whatever industry you're going into, and this pretty much will hold for whatever the fuck you're doing. So the first thing is pick one skill that pays. You know, I was literally talking to this one guy that's on the team, and he's been in this entrepreneurial world for like as long as I have. Like, he's like a similar age to me. I'm 21 or 22 now. Fuck, I'm getting old. But and he's 21. And I've seen like a decent amount of success in this game, and I've done pretty well for myself. And this guy's really smart, but he hasn't seen the fiscal reward that I have, or the financial reward. I'm not sure if that's the right word. Anyways, so I'm like talking to this guy, I'm like, what have you done in the past? Like, he's traveled to Bali, he's traveled fucking everywhere in the world. And he's like, oh, I was doing couch flipping, then I was doing furniture drop shipping, and then I was doing this, and then I was teaching people how to quit their addictions with a coaching offer, and then I was doing this, and then I started selling insurance, and then I started this insurance agency. And I was like, well, what the fuck, bro? Like, you failed so many times, and then you didn't ever get better because you just jumped. You know, there's something called the Valley of Despair that Hormozi talks about, right? So like, you start up here, and then you go down, and then you go back up. So at the very top, when you first start something new, that's basically uninformed optimism. Whatever you guys have started in the past, whatever make money online thing, it's been like, holy shit, this is the best thing in the whole entire fucking world. I'm gonna make $1 billion doing this shit. I'm gonna be a millionaire in 30 days. And then it starts going down, right? And this starts to be informed pessimism. So you're really optimistic because you don't know anything about the industry. And then you get informed pessimism, which basically means you get sad, or you start to get disappointed because it's not everything you thought it was. Maybe it's a little harder than you thought, which everything is. And then you keep going down. You keep going down. Here's where you hit the Valley of Despair. The Valley of Despair is like, shit, how are motherfuckers even making this work? Is this shit even possible? Okay, after the Valley of Despair, it's informed optimism. So informed optimism is essentially, okay, I know what sucks, but it can still work. And I know what sucks, but based off what sucks about the industry, it can still work. From there, this is success. So the problem that people do And the biggest problem that I'm seeing in the online game especially is people get to this valley despair and then they're like, oh shit, this shit doesn't work, I'm gonna restart. And then they go back to uninformed optimism. And then they go to informed pessimism. And then they hit the valley despair again. And they're like, oh shit, this shit's not working either. And so now they're back up here. And now they keep going down. So this guy, over a range of 20 years or 5 years, he said he started this when he was 17, restarted probably around 10 times. And so it's like, how are you ever supposed to learn anything? If I quit anything within that amount of time, I would be a fucking brokey wagey. Like, I'm not smart. I just don't quit because I have a fucking hard head and I learn shit, you know? So like, I would say like you pick one thing and it works because there is somebody in the world who is making more than you, who is less than you, who has had it harder than you, and they're making it work. So that is to say that if you're not making it work, it's only your fault and it's no one's fault but yours. So that being said, pick one skill that pays, whether that's life insurance, whether that's whatever it is, you don't fucking stop what you do. And then when that comes even to life insurance, it's like there's a few different types. There's like final expense, which basically just means final expense life insurance is like, basically you are helping seniors, so like older people. An average funeral is like $10,000 to $20,000, and a lot of these people, they don't have $10,000 to $20,000, so their funeral costs come up and their son, daughter, spouse, whatever has to take out a loan, has to start a GoFundMe or something like that to be able to pay for it. So all they do is they get an insurance policy where they pay $100 a month and then they get a $20,000 check when they die. You get money, they get money when they pass away. It's a win-win. There's another type of insurance called like mortgage protection. That's just like MP that basically protects somebody's mortgage. So let's say they have like, let's say for example, they have like 20 years left on their mortgage and there's like $300,000 left and they're like 40 years old, right? Obviously if they were to pass away, their spouse would get hit with this fat mortgage, and if they're like the man of the house and their wife doesn't pay, then their wife would be pretty much essentially fucked, like super fucked. And with a cut in income, she doesn't have a job, she'd have to start looking for a job, yada, yada, yada. And you would help them get a policy in place that would cover that mortgage, God forbid he were to pass away. So I would say like, you find one product, you find what to do, and you sell the fuck out of it like a madman, and that's all you get good at. Number two, show up daily. I know this is the hardest fucking part. Like for example, I woke my ass up today. It's currently 7:40 a.m. and I didn't want to do shit. I sat in the shower, it was hot. I was like, ooh, this shit's comfy as fuck. Like, oh my God, like I didn't want to. I don't think you guys realize that 70% of the time that I show up, I don't want to be showing up. You know, but when you get there, you start to feel good. You start to get in the range of things. The king of everything is consistency. And if you can't be consistent, you can't succeed at anything in life ever. Like I've never met somebody let's look at the top people in the world that you respect. Now, I don't know who that is. I don't know if you respect fucking Andrew Tate. I don't know if you respect like even your father or whatever. Like what are the qualities about him that make him so admirable to you, or like your hero, quote unquote? He's probably consistent. He's probably hardworking. He's probably coachable. He's probably like, and so like you have to show up for yourself when you don't want to, because it's the highest form of self-love. Because I have goals, you have goals, and right, we all need to put those number one equals goals. I know there's like family and things you can put above that depending on what you want to prioritize, but it's literally just the sense that like, if you don't show up for yourself, you don't love yourself, because you're putting your feelings of right now more than your feelings in the future. So you have to show up daily, and I know this is simple, even when you don't feel like it. But I was talking to one of my boys probably like a month ago, and we went to the gym and he really didn't want to go. And I was like fine going that day, like I didn't really give a fuck. And he was like, he went and did cardio and he had a good day. It wasn't perfect, but he showed up. And then he literally said to me, he said, if I show up like this on my bad days, I'm gonna be fucking great. And I was like, shit, like that shit just hit me, because he was like, if I show up like this on days I don't feel like it, because if you don't show up at all, you get 0% better. If you show up a little bit, you get 0.3% better. And those days fucking stack. But if you can figure out a way to wire your mind and brainwashing yourself and realigning why you want to be doing it in the first place, you're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna have a really good life. Number two, this is just tactically in every industry, call every lead fast, as fast as possible. Speed wins. If you don't call them fast, they're gonna forget they submitted the request. So we basically have people submitting the request to us saying that they want to get covered. We help them get set up with something for $100 to $200 a month, $80 to $200 a month, and we get paid generously per call. Anyways, a few other things, run the script. So what I mean by this is pretty much like follow the fucking system, right? Like whatever you're doing, you need, like whatever you're doing, like, and I'm a firm believer of this, like whether it's fitness, whether it's work, whether you're fucking welding, or whether you're starting an AI automation thing, or whether you're selling life insurance, find somebody who's done exactly what you want to do and do exactly what he fucking tells you to do. And that's it. And that's the secret to getting exactly where you want to be faster. And so don't let your ego get in the way. Find someone who's done exactly what you want to do and then do exactly what he did. Anyways, track calls and closes. This is something like pretty big in every industry, and it holds like true to everything in life. It's like, if you're not tracking how many calls you're making, how many offers you're making, or like presentations, basically like how many people you're showing numbers to, and you're not tracking like your close percentage on those numbers, you're fucked. Because it's like, how are you going to know what's wrong? How are you gonna know what to fix? How are you gonna know we need to adjust and things like that? Like, for example, like imagine this. You're going to the gym and you have your eyes closed and you just pick up weights. And you don't know how much weight you're lifting. You don't know how much weight you did last week. You don't know how much weight you're doing this week. You don't track any of the calories. You don't track any of your protein. You don't step on the fucking scale once. How are you expecting to make any fucking progress, dumbass? Like you're not, because you're not tracking anything. And if you don't have goals and you're not tracking shit, and if you don't have KPIs to hit, meaning like, I want to close at 30% because that's what I should be closing at, you know? So that gives you the opportunity to be like, I'm closing at 20, what am I doing wrong on my call? Or let's say you're at 35, then you're like, okay, it's good, I need to change something else within my process. This is why life insurance fucking prints money, and it's the industry that has honestly changed my life. Number one, like I said, big commissions, right? We already talked about that. It's pretty fucking simple, but I can't hammer on that enough. On the fact that you can literally close someone for $80 and get paid like $800. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Number two, so eventually you can build a team and get overrides. Essentially what that means is you just get paid on what they sell every month. So you provide them the script, you provide them the leads, you provide them the training, you provide them the carrier access, you teach them how to get their license and everything like that. And you'll get paid like a very small percentage of what they sell every month, but then you'll just have a team of fucking dogs. That's why this thing is fucking scalable to the fucking moon, because like, also life insurance agencies like have some of the highest exit multipliers. You know Patrick Bet-David? He sold his shit for 250 million, you know? And so like, whatever goal you have, this is something that will compound forever. Also, you'll get a 10% residual on all the policies that you do sell annually. So there's reoccurring revenue, but you just build a team of fucking dogs and fucking killers. You'll have no ad spend, you'll have no marketing costs, you'll get free leads of people who did submit a request. You don't need any upfront capital to start. All it fucking takes is a work ethic. Like I swear on fucking everything. Like I put that on my fucking life. Like I've helped people start agencies, I've helped people start like stores and everything like that. And I will say that this is the simplest way to deposit bread right now, and the most guaranteed way to build a big business long-term, as long as you fucking work. Like I sit my ass at my desk 9 to 9. Is that required? Probably not. Like last night I was there till 11. Is that required? Probably not, but I'm just doing what's aligned with my goals in the future. Anyways, so no upfront capital needed, as long as you have a work ethic, oh shit, plus coachable. So as long as you have a work ethic and you're coachable, you'll make a lot of money. It's recession proof like I was talking about, and it's a needs-based product, so everyone needs it, or 80% of the world needs it, so we'll never run out of leads. Anyway, so that's exactly how I made 27 racks in a week. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be posting more like breakdowns on actually how to get into this in the next coming days. So like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. And if you want to sell insurance with me, where I give you free leads, I give you free script, I train you every single fucking day, we fuck around in Zoom, I tell you exactly what to say and when to say it while you're on the phone with clients, click the link below, watch that short video, and I'll train you for free. But other than that, I'll catch you guys.